We have a very big superstar in the studio right now. Give it up for Ladipoe. How
in
you
the house,
doing?
in the building, but you knew that.
What's going on?
I'm blessed, bro.
Yeah, I'm fantastic. So, caught you on Monday at Obi's house doing your thing. Yeah, sure. I haven't seen you that live before. You come off as a very chilled and mellow guy.
And so they say.
Yeah.
But it's big energy now. 100%. Yeah, big energy for sure.
So I was doing research just before the interview, and for some funny reason though, I stumbled on your surname, and when you came in, I asked you a question that you related by chance, to the late Justice of the Supreme Court, that's Kayode Shaw, and you said yes, your grandfather.
Yes, my grandfather.
Why? And it's weird or funny how this information is not even out there.
Well, when I started music, I was very private. I'm a very private person, so careful what I put out there, and also because more than anything, I really wanted to achieve on my own terms, and I didn't want whatever I did or didn't do to affect my family name,
I know.
and everything like that, because it was such an unorthodox choice for my family. Nobody has ever done this, so I really wanted to
just do it by yourself.
Yeah, to do my thing.
For those people that don't know, Justice Shaw is well known for a bunch of cases, but I think the two that stand out, based on what I've read and everything, was the unknown gunman case. That's what she guys Wole Soyinka as well.
Yes,
and also what the
dissenting votes.
Yeah, as regards what's it called right now, for the Shagari and Awolowo as well, stating that 2/3 of 19 states could only be 13 and not 12 2/3 as well.
Yes, exactly.
So, it's great to read about rich Nigerian history and figure out that you come from that very long line of great people.
Legacy, my family. I mean, I come from a line of civil servants, so there's a lot of like integrity, value, standing for what you believe in, all those kind of things. So I guess I'm interpreting it in my own way.
I know. So I'm sure when you said you're going to be a rapper, your father would be like, "What?"
Look, it was an unpopular decision, but lately, it's becoming more and more popular in the household.
I'm sure they have a thing or two to say about this. Your head, they'll be like, "Laddie, and this song is nice."
It's funny. It's actually funny. It was my aunt, who's she's a judge, my mom's sister, and she was like, your hair. I know at night time if I ever see her standing over me, I already know what's happening. But I feel blessed. My dad sent me a really nice message about what he thinks about Big Energy. He really likes the song and thinks I found the sound that
I know it's weird that I always constantly love to hear old people their takes as regards stuff. Like when my mom listens to me on the radio and she's trying to give me feedback, I'm like, what you know about
what do you know what's going on? But you like the fact that she appreciates.
Because she's a civil servant as well, and she has a radio in the office, so she's there bright and early 5 in the morning, and she always listens and everything. So
it's amazing.
And she just gives you feedback, and the pushback from my parents when I wanted to do radio was crazy, because in my family, my other brother is in the sciences, my other brother is an engineer, my sister is a lawyer, so I was just like the outlier.
I know the feeling, bro.
Just trying, because one thing about me is I constantly would tell people that if I'm not passionate about something, I can't apply myself to it. Be it work, be it relationships, be it any business, be anything. There has to be that fire burning inside. That's 100%. What propels me, to consistently just do whatever it is I want to do. I see the same with you as well.
100%, man. That is what gives you consistency, and it's consistency over intensity right now for me. I want to stay doing what I'm doing. It's not just burn bright and then fall off.
So you've had a very fantastic run. 2020 nomination at the Headies, which you won for best collaboration. That's Know You featuring Simi, and also you went on to get a nomination at the BETs as well for best international flow.
That was sick.
Really. So right now, do you think it's a lot of people have conversations around pop is the vehicle that Nigeria pushes out its music, pop and Afrobeats. So do you think is a great time to be a rapper in Nigeria right now?
100%. I mean, I think it's always been a great time. I feel like I have the Liverpool effect in my career, which is that thing where they're always there, and it takes this one ingredient. But everybody, look, the season we won, everybody was deep down, you guys have to admit it, secretly wanting it to happen because it was a big moment. So I feel like being a rap artist in the industry right now, winning is exceptional because there's so many things stacked against you, so, and I like the challenge, really. I feel like Afrobeats is doing an amazing way of blazing the trail, but it's a train. There's other carriages that are coming behind, other genres are popping off, and I think it's an amazing time to be an artist. I think it's an amazing time to be coming out from the continent. I think it's an amazing time to be a rap artist, just creating.
But something stands out about your rap, or stands you out amongst other rappers, is the fact that you're clear. We can hear you, which when you say something, there's no mistake as regards what you're saying. I think that's one of the few things that actually stands you as regards, aside your impeccable flow, and the fact that with an Afrobeat artist, with an R&B artist, you hold your own every time. So as it stands right now, big energy, absolutely love it. And I remember in 2019 we're having what's it called right now? We had a conversation as regards you put out a remix.
Let me know.
Yeah, let me know. And it was at the time where my company was doing something for Tenny.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, this would make a lot of sense for you to actually just do this together. And 2 years after that, your consistency as regards the quality of the music that you're putting out right now just blows my mind, man. So how are you able, time after time, go in the studio and just keep performing at that same level?
It's interesting to see, because like sometimes you tell yourself, after Know You, I was like, okay, cool, great. I remember asking one of my guys at the label, and I'm like, yo, so do I have to do it again? He was like, of course, and to me that was the first time I really felt pressure. But after that, once I got back into the studio and I recorded a random track, I was just like, oh no, it did my body. Do you understand? I don't know what it is, but I don't question it. It's there to be revealed. It's there to be tapped into. I've been called underrated my entire career, but I like that, because I say that the road between underrated and undeniable is just consistency, really. So and I'm putting in my shift. I'm putting out my greatness, and I also shout out to people like you who you don't play. When you say, I like this, I believe in what you're doing, you in the area where you support. Yeah.
Have you seen Hustle on Netflix?
I haven't seen that. That's
Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
So there's something about me where whenever people just reach out to me, I have a new stuff, I was like, send me the song. So I don't know whether it's a gift or something, but I know a hit song by the first few bars. Once I hear it, every time I say this song's a jam, like it's unmistakable. So I have an ear for like great music. So would you say Feeling with Benson was your Zen moment?
Whew. The thing about it is like 2020, I'd have told you there was Know You. 2021 is Feeling. So to me, like it's an undeniably an important track in my career. It's propelled my career to different heights. What is done for Benson as well, it's amazing. What is done for Andre Vibes, who's produced it, who's gone on to do Calm Down, is amazing. So like all around, it's really opened doors for everybody involved in that song. So that's an amazing moment for me. But me, I'm looking for more.
I know.
And I'm looking to top the things that I've done. But I don't pressure myself to do that. It did my body.
I get you, man. So now we see a lot of Nigerians, consistently loving, UK rappers, American rappers. J. Cole's in Nigeria, and the place was packed out. And let's not even mind words, though. They don't show the same kind of love or consistency to Nigerian rappers as well. Big shout out to OGs that have done loads of crazy stuff and also paved the way for new age rappers that we see right now. Mode 9s, 6 foot plus. I could just keep going on and on. To MI, to everybody that's carried the industry on their backs the way we want it right now. So, why do you think there's that disconnect though?
I feel like J. Cole's, the Drakes, the Rosses, the Rick Rosses, that's their sound, right? And when they come out to perform here, Nigerians tap into that because they like that hip hop and rap. I feel like it's about what I'm doing is updating the software to make people understand that I don't need to replicate what they're doing here. I am Nigerian. The flows will be different. The desire for melodies will be different. The cadences, the type of music will be fusion. How can it not be fusion? You know what I'm saying? So it's getting them to understand that it's still relevant as a rap artist. It's relevant to rap on different sounds, and that's still within the space. But I think what's going to take to crack it is just having another superstar rap artist kind of like let everybody know that it's cool. It's cool to do this. We haven't had one in so I feel like
I think since MI, right?
So
I was in uni when it was before Talk About It. That's the first album came out, and there was that freestyle. So I think it caught everybody by surprise because we were not open to that music quality at the time. The first time I heard that song where when you move, you move.
Yeah.
You know, where he had the mask on and everything. I was, you know, crowd mentality. I was trying to understand. Okay, what's this guy playing at? Yeah. Then it was just jam after jam, and everybody was just like, okay, I get it now. Then from there, he was just, you know, straight off.
Because also, there's one thing that Nigerians can't deny. If it's a jam, it's a jam,
my brother.
Whether it's a rapper, whether it comes from anywhere, it's a jam. It's a jam.
I agree.
So to me, that's the path that I'm on. You know, when I joined Maven, one of the things we coined for myself specifically is like niche artistry, mainstream success. In other words, the thing that you do that is unique, that is your sound, that is your vibe, that's triggered your core fan base. It doesn't mean that more people won't like it. So let's work hard to make sure more people see it.
True, I like that.
So that's literally our ethos. We're not trying to change it up. We're trying to make sure everybody sees.
So you got married, was it last year?
So they say.
Yeah, so they say. So has that what's it called right now? You know, changed you in any way? Because they say you know, being in a relationship or being married, and when you have that inner peace, brings out the best of you. You know, brings out the best of you. Being an athlete, being you know, being somebody that's an entertainer or whatever you know, sphere of life that you're applying yourself to. They say once you're at peace, you know, at home or you know, with yourself, it tends to bring out the best of you.
What I will say on that is, in anything in life, when you feel like you have a person to partner with and carry the load with you, to strategize, to plan, and have a joint vision, things go smoother. I mean that in any type of relationship, whether it's a personal one, whether it's a business one, romantic one, spiritual one. I do feel like being able to unload and have a vision check is important, and you can find that in certain partners in your life will give you that, and you need to hold on to those people, and that's all I'm really willing to say. You know,
no problem.
My private life didn't look at you.
I totally understand that. I totally respect that, because you know, you've been in the industry for a minute right now. No scandals, no side talks. I just respect the fact that you're about the music, and you're about the music. You're respectful. You know, you stand up guy every day, and it's almost like they don't make artists like you anymore. So
this is like, if there's one scandal, I'd be nice. You go nice.
No, not quite. Because the funny thing right now is, I'm not saying this out of disrespect, but I wish, or I'm hoping that Nigerians will be a little more discerning, a little more. Let's try to just see things below what the surface, you know, what the surface is. Because a story breaks about somebody, and it's almost like we've been waiting for it to break, and nobody's questioning anything. Nobody's poking holes. Nobody's asking difficult questions as regards. Okay, does this speak to, you know, the kind of character that he has? Does it speak to her character? So it's almost like, you know, a story breaks and but I knew, and there was always going to be something about it. It's almost like we're waiting for it, and it's always like once a negative story breaks or anything, we just like there's just joy. So when I say scandals or anything, I'm just like, you know, let's just forget about that. So it's 2022 now. COVID is taking 2 years for everybody that has been on a creative journey. You know, COVID was the worst, especially for people who are in the entertainment business. COVID really did the number, you know, on each and every one of us. So right now, how you have that song out, so what are we to expect from you in the 2020?
Man, 2022 and 2023, like my Ladipoe on all types of music everywhere. I don't want to just expect Ladipoe on his singles, you know, on other songs that people put me on. I'm taking it to the, like, my verse is going to be the one you need to wait to see Ladipoe featured on a track. You need to wait till my verse. If it's the last one, wait till the end. You know what I'm saying? If it's the first one, then you're done. You know what I'm saying? So I really do believe that it, more than anything, is to give the people more, give my fan base, my lifelines more. So that shoulder is raising. I need to be all the way up.
True. So in 2020 we saw a bunch of rappers, you know, been doing concerts right now, Black Bones, Lake. So we're going to see you maybe do like a night with Poe.
Yo, it's so interesting because I haven't done one since 2018. It's something that is 100% on my mind. I've been waiting to feel like the moment is right and to have music out in the space so people can come and we can jam out, and I feel like I'm getting really close to that. So you need to pull up when I announce that.
I know I will.
You're going to get VIP tickets. 100.
I know I'm going to be there. So with big energy though, what was going through your head when you recorded this song?
You know, it's so funny because we had a crazy run last year, Feeling, and then Running, and then the Providence EP, then the nominations at BET, and then now it's funny, more nominations at the Headies. And so I went on tour with Fireboy. We touched a couple of cities, and I saw the response outside of my country. You know, and I was just like, on my continent, and I was like, man, we've been working. You know what I'm saying? And so many things have led up to this moment. My babe got me a plaque that said Feeling, over 100 million plus streams, and she was like, you did that. So it's like owning these moments, knowing that your support system has led you to this point, but you've also carried a lot of the weight. It's not arrogance to talk your thing, you know?
Yeah, big energy. So like that. So it makes you feel like, the kind of songs that boxers will actually play when they're stepping into the ring.
100%. That's exactly what it needs to be. Is this moment of your value.
Yeah.
You have value. Therefore, you need to represent, you need to celebrate that, and don't be coy about it. And I dropped the big energy rap freestyle first.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, then I led into this actual single, and the first thing I said on rap freestyle was Ladipoe, home training done they fade. The only charting rapper rapping, really, who's my mate? And that's how I feel.
Well, it makes a lot of sense. So it makes a lot of sense. So it's 8 months to 2023, one of the biggest elections in our lifetime. So I was talking to someone the other day that as amazing as hope is, hope can be poison chalice. You always remember what hope gave for you, what hope does for you. You write an exam and you have hope that you read enough so you'd pass. You go for a visa interview, you hope that I get it. And you also remember how you felt when hope comes through, and also that nasty feeling when you hope for something and it doesn't happen, and everything. So not to sound too political or anything, what's your outlook for Nigeria in general?
I'm concerned about the nature of things, because now is a time where the PR of the country has really, the creative industry especially, you can also mention the tech industry, has done so much to empower people, to make people feel like they have a chance again. Change agents, they can change their lives. And now the country going through this big challenge with security, with things as basic as power, it really is very, not just sad, it's frustrating. It makes one very disappointed. And now we have an opportunity to change that. So we're still seeing some of the old narratives at play. People that have always been around, we're still hearing familiar names, but I do think that this is an opportunity for us to set an example for ourselves and the people coming after us, that we can actually collectively go out in numbers, vote, and know that happened. See that process through to the end. I feel like no matter how pessimistic one is, that process cannot be ignored.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So now I'm kind of watching with bated breath, but there is a part of me that is extremely frustrated.
I understand.
With how things are going right now.
So you heard the man. We need to register to vote and also just go out, in our numbers, to vote for people.
That's big energy.
Who have clearly articulated that they understand policy that can bring about change in Nigeria. 11:02. Thank you so much for stopping by. Like I said before, I consistently, want to have interviews like this where we can talk, we can banter about it. A plethora of topics, and you always come correct. So we're about to play that monster hit single right now. It's called Big Energy.
Big Energy.
11:02. Thank you so much, Poe, for stopping by. And is it going to be like a body of work before the end of the year?
Oof. I don't know about before the end of the year, but I do know a body of work is in the works.
It's in the works.
Seriously, a serious body of work is in the works.
Okay.
Get ready.
Okay. Here's Big Energy by Ladipoe. My name is Josie. 11:02. It's the Heartbeats of Lagos. The Beat 99.9 FM. Don't you dare touch that dial.